Welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today, I'll be showing our friends at favediets.com just how simple it can be to make gluten-free, homemade, fresh pasta. Now, instead of rolling out the dough then cutting it, today I'm going to replicate a small pasta shape native to Puglia, Italy called orecchiette, which translates to little ears. Then we'll wrap up this video with a quick version of chicken cacciatore. Alright, now for the pasta dough we'll need 1/2 cup of rice flour, 1/4 cup of potato starch, 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum, and 2 large eggs. In a medium bowl, stir all of the dry ingredients together before adding the eggs. Now mix everything together until you have a smooth dough achieved. I tend to use the back of my spoon in a smash and drag type motion along the bottom and sides of the bowl. Sometimes if the dough feels really stiff, I use my hands to get the dough to a nice supple texture. Now this dough won't require the usual kneading step since there isn't any gluten to develop like there would be in a regular pasta dough. Now once you have a nice smooth ball of dough, flatten it out and then wrap it in plastic wrap while you clean up and prep the rest of the ingredients for the chicken cacciatore. Okay, I've got 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts cut into 1-inch pieces, 1 cup or so of crushed tomatoes, 1 green bell pepper, 1 small onion, a few mushrooms, and a clove of garlic, all sliced. I also have 1 serrano pepper, which I left whole, but pierced it with a knife. This will give me a little bit of heat, but not too much, since my daughter isn't a big fan of hot dishes. Okay, now that our prep work is done, let's get back to the pasta. Dust your table or cutting board with potato or cornstarch. Place the dough onto the board, then slice 1/2-inch lengths off the pasta dough. Now cut your ropes of pasta into 1/2-inch pieces. Now take each little piece, roll it into a ball, depress the center with your knuckle against your flat palm on the opposite hand. Then peel the little piece of pasta off your knuckle and place it onto a wooden cutting board or cookie sheet dusted with potato or cornstarch. Don't worry about perfection here. I mean, don't you want it to look like you made it yourself? You'll have awesome bragging rights with this dish. Now once you're all finished making the orecchiette, put a large pot of water on to boil and get started with the chicken. Add a few tablespoons of olive oil to a skillet on a medium-high heat and saute the chicken with a little bit of salt and pepper to taste until the pieces are light golden brown. Then remove the chicken from the pan. Now in the same pan, add another bit of olive oil. Then add the peppers, onions, mushrooms, and garlic with a little more salt and pepper to taste. And saute this for about 5 minutes or until the vegetables start to soften and brown a bit. Now add the crushed tomatoes, a little more salt, 1/4 cup of red wine that I neglected to mention when we prepped the ingredients, and a few red pepper flakes would also be good here as well, but I left them out since I'm making this dish for my little helper. Now add the chicken back to the pan, cover it up, and turn your flame down to low. By now, your pasta water should be boiling. Drop the orecchiette into the water with some salt. Cook them for 3 to 4 minutes, then drain them and add them to the pan with the chicken. Toss everything around for another minute or so, and you're ready to plate the dish. I've grated a little cheese, added some red pepper flakes, a little fresh basil, and there you have it. Chicken cacciatore with homemade orecchiette. Pasta so easy a child could make it. Don't be intimidated. Give this one a try. If you'd like to see this recipe in print, you could visit my blog. And for more free healthy recipes and tips for virtually any diet, visit my friends at favediets.com. See you again soon.